Namaste children, welcome to Crystal Maths. Today we are going to see one interesting topic, that is basics of trigonometry. What is trigonometry? See, the word itself will give some meaning. Try. Try in the sense what? Three. Gone. Gone in the sense angle. Metric. This is nothing but measure. So, the measurement of the angle, one angle will be 90 degree, another two angles are acute angles only. The ratio between the sides of the triangle to its respective acute angles of that triangle is called the trigonometric ratios, we can tell. Okay. Suppose one person is standing over here. One person is standing over there. This person, imagine the person is down, it is the top of the tree. It is the top of the tree, we can tell that one. Any coconut tree or any tree or top of building, anything we can find the height using trigonometry. Only height is possible? No, we can find the distance also. In which way? You are standing in one bank of the river. You want to find the breadth of the river without measuring actually. For that, if you have trigonometry will be very much useful. How will you use this one? If you have clinometer, like a small instrument that can be prepared by yourself, using that you can find the distance between two banks of the river. The same way, what about the height? If a flight is traveling over there, you can find the height, how much distance it is from the particular place. If you ask for, you can find the nearby mountain which is near to you, nearby your location. What is the height of the mountain? What is the height of the temple tower? What is the height of the any towers which is a cell phone tower? Anything we can find the height. As well distance we can find. The same way you can find the depth of the submarine which is traveling under the sea. Like that, many places, many way it will be very much useful. For that you need to know that one trigonometric ratios. What are the trigonometric ratios? Sine, cos, tan, sin theta. Sin theta in the sense. Sin theta. What is this theta? Theta is nothing but the Greek alphabet over there. Basically, the sin theta we will be writing S-I-N-E. Okay. Sine of angle A. Sine of angle A or angle C, we can say that one. Sine of angle A. Sine of angle C. That only I said respective to the angle as well as the ratio between the sides. First we will see where it is coming. Before starting I will say that one. Sine is nothing but it's the ratio between opposite side to its hypotenuse. The word sine, first it was used by the great mathematician Aryabhatta. He used at the jaw, that is half of the segment he used that one. Half of the segment. Okay. Then it is traveled to so many places and finally it came to the form of sin theta. Okay, here sin C, that is if you are standing over here, the sine of angle C is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? If you are here, the opposite side will be AB. Opposite to angle C is AB. So, we can write as AB. Hypotenuse will be AC. Cos C. Cos C is adjacent, which is nearby. Remember children, both are adjacent. Adjacent in the sense we should not consider the hypotenuse. This always will be called as hypotenuse only. Okay, this too will change wherever you are standing. So, adjacent side by hypotenuse is called as cos C. Adjacent is here BC. BC by AC. And tan C is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite is AB, adjacent is BC. AB by BC. This can be written as sin C by cos C also. Okay, its sine, cos and tan are taken as one set of angles. Okay, the same way another set. This set is called as inverse of this one. Another inverse set. This is, what is this one? Cosecant. C will be equal to cosecant of angle C equal to 1 by sine C. This is inverse of sine. Secant C. Secant C is nothing but inverse of cos C. The same way, cot C will be equal to 1 by tan C. Remember, this is one set, this is another set. This is that set which we have to remember easily. If you remember this, you can write this one also very simple way. Cosecant C will be equal to inverse of sine C. What we written for sine? Opposite by hypotenuse. Here we can write hypotenuse by opposite side. You can write as AC by AB. The same way, secant C will be equal to 1 by cos C. That is AC by BC. Cot C is nothing but inverse of tan C. That is equal to BC by AB. If you remember this alone, you can write the remaining things easily. Next we will see what are the angles based on this. What and all angle possible over here? Possible means we can say so many angles, but here in trigonometry, which are the angles we are using? That is nothing but 0, 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. Remember children, these 5 angles only, values only we are using in trigonometry. Let us find the value of each and everything based on sine and cos. Trigonometry. Let us find the value of each and everything based on sine and cos. First, let us draw a right triangle, isosceles right triangle with unit 1. This is also 1, this is also 1. In that case, what will be the hypotenuse in this? It is nothing but using Pythagoras theorem, we can tell square root of base square plus chi square. So it is equal to root 2. As I told, this is an isosceles right triangle. What might be the angle over here? This is 90, means remaining will be 45 degrees and here also it will be 45 degrees only. Let me take only one thing. And here you may ask the question, why it is mentioned, what is this new letter? This is called as theta. It is a Greek letter. Greek letters alpha, beta, gamma, theta, like these things and we will use so many in maths in many places. Here we are using theta to represent the angle here. Okay, now this is the place. Theta we are considering here as 45 degrees. Okay, now you are standing here. You are standing. What is sine 45? Just we have to observe the diagram and tell the answer. Sine 45 is opposite by hypotenuse, which is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, what is cos 45? That is also 1 by root 2. We can write it here. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 45 also 1 by root 2. What is tan 45? Tan 45 is nothing but sin theta by cos theta. That is sin A by sin C by cos C we saw before. Now I mentioned theta, so sin theta by cos theta. The answer if you are dividing, we are getting as 1. And I drawn the equilateral triangle with unit 2. That is each side is having 2 centimeter, 2 units, 2 units, 2 units, like that we are drawing. Okay, now equilateral triangle means what about the base? Each angle will be 60, right? So I mentioned in one place only. Everything will be 60. Now I am going to draw a perpendicular bisector. It shall draw perpendicular bisector. Then let us give the name for this. ABC is the triangle, AD is the perpendicular bisector. I am going to consider this triangle alone because in this I have 90 degrees, so it is coming as a right triangle. We can use trigonometry here. Okay, if BC is 2 centimeter, what about BD? It's nothing but 1. So I am erasing for our convenience. Using Pythagoras theorem, tell me what is the value of AD? It's nothing but AD equal to square root of 2 square minus 1 square. So the answer is 4 minus 1 is 3. So root 3 we get it. Right here as root 3. Now this is 60 degree you say. If I mention as an angle bisector, what about this angle? It's nothing but 30 degrees. Right. Now we will find the value of that one. What is sine 30? Sine 30 is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite of 30 is nothing but 1. Hypotenuse is 2. 1 by 2. Sine 30 cos 30. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is root 3. Hypotenuse is 2. So root 3 by 2. So, sine 60. Sine 60 equal to, we have to see here. Opposite by hypotenuse. Root 3 by 2. Cos 60 equal to cos 60. Adjacent by hypotenuse. 1 by 2. Now we can substitute the values over there. After substituting the values of sine 30, cos 30 in this table, we are getting this. To get the value of 0 and 90, I have drawn that triangle like this. Okay. Here, this is theta we have. If the theta, that is the hypotenuse is here, the hypotenuse is slowly, it is moving and then touching the base. Now, the angle will be equal to 0 degree. So, if you take sine 0 degree, what about the opposite side? It is coinciding with the base means opposite side will be 0. 0 by hypotenuse. It's nothing but 0 only. What about the cos 0? Cos 0 degree equal to. Now see, hypotenuse as well as base will be equal if it is touching and coinciding with this. So base and hypotenuse will be equal means we are getting the same number. The answer will be 1 over there. Okay. Now what about the sine 90? See, this is the angle over there. This one, if it is moving and making an angle 90 degree, then both the thing, that is opposite side over here, this one and this one, both will be equal. Though I mentioned in this, both will be equal. In this case, sine 90 will be equal to opposite side as well as hypotenuse, both will be equal, means the answer is 1. Then cos 90. Cos 90 will be how much? This is, both will be same in the sense, angle will be what? It is cos 90 also will be equal to 0. Nothing will be there. 0 by any number will be equal to 0. Because this one will be coinciding with this. So the adjacent side will not be there. So the answer will be 0 over there. Let us write the value over here. Tan say 90 will be equal to infinity, not b5. Once we know to fill this table, we can find the remaining one easily. What is the remaining? Inverse ratios. Inverse ratio, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cot theta can be found very easily. Now, come let me teach you how to remember this table in an easy way. If you observe this one, here it's given 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. If the angle of theta increases, the value also increases. Right? If you are writing the first one, reverse and write, the same thing will be written over here. To remember, I will teach you a small technique. Just draw a small circle over there. It is, you can remember, it is a 0. Starting from 0, mention as 0. Right? Now, you learned in lower class shading the parts at all. Right? Shade one part. One part means what is the portion over here in fraction? It's nothing but 1 by 4. Take the square root of this. What is the answer? 1 by 2. That will be the first value over there. And if you are shading there, that is 1 by 2, which is sine 30. Right? If you are shading two portions over there. Now what is the fraction? 1 by 2. Take the square root, that is 1 by root 2, which is equal to sine 45. Next one, if you are shading 3 portions over there and write the fraction of this, take the square root, which is root 3 by 2, that is the value of sine 60. If you are shading entire one, that is 1. So square root of 1 is 1. This way, if you remember, you can fill the table in a very simple way. Thank you.